welcome back to another video. So today we're doing a video on this Audi TT RS. So this is probably my favourite ever engine, the 5-cylinder Daza engine. So this is the engine you get in the Audi RS3 8V.2. Obviously the 5-cylinder sounds absolutely mega. This example is a really nice car. So this is a low mileage Daza, nicely modified example. Looks mega, sat on the braid alloys of AR1 tyres. It's got the full, I'm pretty sure it's called Automotive Passion exterior kit. So like the front splitter, side skirts, etc. It looks mega, it sounds mega. They're just one of my favourite cars. So the front end on this TTRS, honestly, it looks absolutely angry. I just love these TTRSs. They're just, to me, they are like a baby R8. I actually sometimes think that they could be better than the R8 with that 5-cylinder in there. But the front end looks absolutely mega. If you see that coming up behind you, just move out the way. So the more I look around this car, honestly, it looks good in absolutely every single angle. And I think the wheels do really suit the car, to be honest. And also the kit, I think it does look good with the kit. It just looks different to every other TTRS I've seen. And then also, the exhaust tips on this car is it's got a full Miltech turbo back, whereas most people normally just put a set of downpipes on. This has a full Miltech turbo back exhaust system. So let's have a look at what the TTRS is all about. So this is why we all love it, because it's got the 5-cylinder Daza engine, and also you know it's a proper car if it's got Venturi intakes, because they're very expensive and they are proven that they are very good. So let's have a look, in my opinion, at one of the best things about the TTRS. It's got to be the interior. So I love Audi's virtual cockpit. Looks absolutely mega. And the way these TTRSs feel like to get in, they're literally the same as an R8. You're just so low to the ground. I love how you've got no radio screen. You do it all through the virtual cockpit. They all come with the nice RS Super Sport seats, which look mega. Come with like the nice Alcantara bits in the door card as well. So this example's got no rear seats. So let me show you in the back. Not that you get much room if these cars do have rear seats anyway. They are absolutely tiny in the back. So let's get out in the TTRS, let's start it up so you can see what it sounds like, because the Daza, oh, it's just one of the best sounding cars there is. So you now join me in the TTRS, and this is literally first reactions because I have never driven this car. The car got dropped to me. I've not even sat in it. This is it. This is the first time I've sat in the car. I've turned the camera on and we're going for it. So this is it, take one. So TTRSs, I think they're absolutely mega. I've sold, I think I've probably had 6 now of this shape. So I've definitely had at least 6. I've had standard ones, I've had stage 1, and I've had stage 2. I've never had a stage 3 TTRS. I've had a stage 3 RS3 with the same engine, the Daza engine. Never a stage 3 TTRS. Stage 2, they're bonkers. Honestly, just these cars even out the factory are just crazy. Like, it's not a heavy car, it's a little Audi TT, and to go shoving the Daza engine in it, it's just crazy. I absolutely love the idea of it. I'm a big RS3 fanboy. Growing up, you know, when I was like 19, 20, 21, 22, my dream car was to have an RS3 saloon with the Daza, and I eventually did get one. I literally went on about one for years and years and years, and I was just trying to save up money, and just they were so expensive. You could never get an RS3 saloon under 40 grand, and I was waiting, saving, waiting, I finally got one, and I loved it. Brought it standard, and then I ended up going stage 3 by APR on a TT 700 turbo. Honestly, what a car. That is probably, well no, it's not probably, 100% one of the best cars I've ever had. The 5-cylinder, the sound is just second to none. In my opinion, it is definitely one of the best sounding engines, and the way they feel power wise when they're at that power is just crazy. They feel absolutely savage. But these TTs, honestly, they are genuinely like a mini R8. I mean, I've had an R8 V10 Plus, which we ended up twin turbo in. Sorry, something's right in my eyes. Yeah, I had a V10 Plus R8, which we ended up twin turbo in. So that's, you know, around the 1,000 horsepower type thing. And I actually reckon a TT RS is the better car. That might sound crazy, but there's just something about it when you get in a TT, just the way they feel. I mean, this cockpit is almost identical to an R8, but maybe it's because the TT's a little bit smaller inside. I feel like it's the perfect cabin. You feel down on the floor, you got no radio screen, it's just you in this little car, and it feels dead right. When you've got that 5-cylinder soundtrack going with it, and they're running decent power, it's a proper car. So just waiting to build some temperature up into the car. As you know by now, I'm very anal with warming my cars up and looking after them. And I'm just thinking, obviously this car's got AR1s on, and it is very, very cold out. I'm trying to see what it is. So it's 3 degrees at the moment. What's the time? 3 PM, and it's 3 degrees, so it's very cold. So like overnight it's been like -2, etc. So I'm thinking 540 horsepower. We'll turn the traction fully off, AR1s. We could be doing a bit of summer, but I'm sure you'll all enjoy watching that anyway, so that's good. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to drive this now, because like I said, I've never driven it, genuinely never driven it, and this has got a full turbo back exhaust system, so I'm excited to hear that Daza on full chat, whereas most people just put downpipes on and you've got the stock system. But having a full turbo back system, she's got to sound naughty, I've got to be honest, I've been in this TT RS now for probably about 6 minutes, and I've got to say, I think it could be one of my favourite ever cars. It's got to be in my top 5, 100%. I just can't wait to give it some, honestly. Just these cars, I know what they feel like. I know it's going to feel like the devil. It's going to, especially APR tuned. APR is one of my favourite tuners. Obviously, it's off the shelf, but they must put a lot of effort into their tunes, because every time I drive an APR tuned car, it drives bang on, and the power delivery, it's just, it feels just savage. It feels dead right. So I think she's definitely up to 10. So let's drive, let's get her in dynamic. So we now got the valves open. Just tell her ready. Oh, it is one of my favourite sounding engines. Like growing up, I loved Mark II Focus RSs. Obviously back when they come out, when they were brand new, 5-cylinder, that soundtrack, and people started putting different exhaust on them. It is just one of the best sounding cars. I don't care what anyone says. It doesn't disappoint. I know it's not going to disappoint, but it really feels just so good. So let's get a little cheeky listen to that 5-cylinder. I'm literally just like 5% on the throttle. Just give it a little downshift. And that's the thing with this engine, you don't even have to really give it any. Just gentle driving, a little downshift, and it just brings out that 5-cylinder soundtrack. Just try and give her a little tickle. It's just so strong, the power. I think the whole video is just going to be me talking about the sound of it. I'm telling you now, it's savage, really savage. The power delivery is just on point, absolutely on point. There's no way you can have one of these and get bored. No way. Second gear. Just different. These cars are different. Shouldn't move like that. It's seriously fast. Something I've always noticed with like a TT RS or an RS3, say compared to, I don't know, a Golf R, Audi S3, like an older A45, a 4-wheel drive hatchback, you know, if it's dry, you always feel safe. It's 4-wheel drive, you know it's not gonna like, in like a rear-wheel drive car, it's not gonna start spinning up and trying to kill you. But a TT RS or an RS3, I actually still feel like I can't ever fully flatten the throttle. Like even in the dry, say it's like a little bit cold out where you feel like it might be a little bit slippery, I think it's just because they feel so fast, like so aggressive, you just feel like it could go on you. But yeah, I don't ever get that in any other hatchback. I guess anything with that 5-cylinder, it's just a savage little car. Could definitely get some serious trouble in this car. Oh, see what I mean? Licked up all 4 then. Woohoo! AR1's in the cold, baby. I love it though. You could get some serious trouble in this car. All the locals must hate me. They're walking their dogs. They're looking at me like, look at that fucking idiot. Finally getting some clear road. Honestly, traffic is absolutely nuts. So the cool thing about these TT RSs, even from standard or the RS3, they got like kind of like a rolling launch thing from standard. So I'll show you. So change down to second, foot flat. It's just possessed, man. Like I said, it ain't just the power, it's that sound going with it. It's just unbeatable, it really is. These cars up so much. Yeah, it's a good job I didn't actually aim this car. I think I'd get into some, you know, serious trouble. I've always thought that these Daza engines are really good on fuel as well when you drive them normal. This is, I guess, is a positive. You know, if you like daily driving it, you know, you want a good daily. You want it to still be fun when you want fun. RS3 TT RS has got to be a strong option. Like I said, daily driving, fuel ain't too bad, nice to get in. You've got all your comfort, it's got your good sound system, your virtual cockpit, everything you need in the car. And then when you want the fun, it's just seriously there. I genuinely think they're one of my favourite cars to drive. Never get boring, always feel fun, just does everything. Let's get her back into dynamic with windows up, give her a kick down. The devil. It's a proper car, this. And I mean, it does that. This one is like a very nice example. So that gets to the point. If you're after a TT RS, check out my website. This has got to be one of the best ones available. Low mileage, Daza, loads of good mods like deer parts, full turbo back system, Venturi intake, etc. It's got the full automotive passion exterior body kit. It's a proper example. Pure 5-cylinder soundtrack. I wish I could just keep this car. Really wish I could. The pain in the ass thing about this car is it's so quick, you just catch up with traffic like that. Thing about this as well is it's just the Audi TT, it's just a normal car, so you can just drive it normal as well. Like you could get in it, you could just do your little commute to work and back, and then when you want some fun, you literally shove it into dynamic, do a rolling lunge, and that's